From fields and courts across these United States, get ready to count down the most memorable moments in high school sports right here on the NFHS Network. This is Under Armour Highlights of the Week. Hey there, everybody. I'm Rashawn Ali, and welcome to our weekly countdown of the top high school sports highlights from more than 40 states across the country that make up the NFHS Network. And we kick things off with the winner of last week's wild card matchup as chosen by who? You, the fans. Coming in at number 5. You voted and we listened. It's Comeback Kids, which takes us to our nation's capital for the D.C. State Athletic Association Indoor Track and Field Championships. St. John's is looking to win the 4x200 meter relay, but it would not be easy. Roosevelt in blue takes an early lead over St. John's, but on the third handoff, the cadets clearly jump in front.
St. John's, great handoff right there.
Yes, it was.
Out like a rocket.
With a comfortable lead and championship in the bag, they're now chasing a state record time.
He's going to break the record. Comes across. A new state record right there for St. John's, breaking the record that they set here 1 year ago.
Our next highlight on the countdown kicks us way to number 4. We head to the ATL for the season opener between Westminster and Riverwood. The Wildcats throw the ball and look to push bodies forward into the final third. After a little flick, senior midfielder Brian Nam has a strike well outside the 18.
Sanders, Brian Nam with the ball. He's going to take a crack.
Oh! Oh, goodness!
Goal by Brian Nam.
Wow.
Curving upper 90 shot.
Congratulations to Brian. He'll be heading up north next season as he's already signed to play at Columbia University. Our next highlight on the countdown wrestles its way to number 3. 3 is the number indeed. In the TSSAA Wrestling Championships, senior Chris Dibian looks to help his Cleveland team to a 3rd consecutive state title. He's matched up with Corbin Hurley out of Tennessee High School in the 132-pound ranks. Chris wastes no time getting into his offense and setting the tone early. He finishes the first period with a comfortable 10-4 lead and carries that momentum to a state championship by way of a 20-7 major decision.
When I was a freshman, that was my dream of becoming the first 4-time state champ for Cleveland. And it just means a lot to me, my family, and my teammates. I got another one for you, Rashawn.
Yeah, you did. Thank you so much. Not only did Chris become the first 4-time state champ in Cleveland wrestling history, he helped his team to a triple-double. That's a wrestling championship in duels and individuals 3 years in a row. Incredible. Stay with us, my friends. Under Armour Highlights of the Week. We'll be right back after this. Gave me a shout out. Yes.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who was in the gym every dang day. Patron saint of the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
Welcome back to Under Armour Highlights of the Week on the NFHS Network. I'm Rashawn Ali. It's time now to dig into the NFHS locker to take a look at one of today's top athletes from back in their high school days. It's 2012 and all eyes are on a young swimming phenom at the Colorado High School Activities Association Swimming Championships. That phenom was Regis Jesuit prep sensation Missy Franklin. Missy had yet to burst onto the national scene at the 2012 London Olympics, but she had already set multiple state and national records. Here at the state championships, she breaks the national high school record in the 100-yard backstroke and 200-yard freestyle as well. Later that summer, she'd win 4 golds and a bronze medal at the Olympics, leading to some uncertainty on whether she'd even return to the high school pool. She would indeed return, and in front of a sold-out crowd in Fort Collins, the senior would set another national record and win a state championship with her Regis Jesuit teammates as well. Franklin currently swims for Cal Berkeley and plans to compete in the 2016 Olympics in Brazil. She'll probably win everything there again. Our next highlight on the countdown pumps its way to number 2. Kissimmee, Florida, just south of Orlando, is the site of the FHSAA Girls Weightlifting Championships. Timber Creek's Angelica Figueroa is looking to break the state record in the clean and jerk lift.
She's got it. Ladies and gentlemen, a new state record at 250 pounds.
250 pounds? Are you kidding me? Angelica would go on to win the state championship in the unlimited class, finishing with a total of 455 pounds. Amazing. And she's still going strong, placing second in her class at the USA Weightlifting National Juniors competition. Now that's what you call girl power. Coming up, not sure if you can do it like Angelica, but it is your chance to get in the game right after this. Welcome back to Under Armour Highlights of the Week on the NFHS Network. I'm Rashawn Ali. It's now time for you to get in the game and pick our wild card clip of the week. First up, Lee Huntsville guard Ashton Ray catches teammate Tracy Burnett lurking on the baseline and makes the big fella climb the ladder with the alley-oop dunk. In our second clip, Cardozo guard Aaron Walker leaks on the break and challenges the defender at the rim with a big-time slam.
And he'll jam it.
It's Baseline Alley versus Skywalker. To see the full highlights, just go to nfhsnetwork.com/UA highlights and vote your favorite into next week's show. But hustle up, all right? Voting closes soon. Well, guys, we've almost reached the end of our show, which can only mean one thing. It's time for sushi. Extra wasabi, Ginger? No, I'm just kidding. It's time for the #1 highlight of the week. Woo! This week's #1 takes us to Big Sky Country. That's right, the great state of Montana, where Shoto hosts the #1 ranked Fairfield Eagles, who are riding the longest current win streak in the country at 120 games. The Eagles get off to a quick start and take an 11-4 lead after a quarter. But the Bulldogs would turn up the heat. Shoto's stifling man-to-man defense would frustrate Fairfield the rest of the night, and the Bulldogs would finally come away victorious over Fairfield, ending the 6th longest girls basketball streak in NFHS history, a streak that included 4 straight state championships. After the game, Fairfield head coach Dustin Gordon talked about the streak.
All good things have to come to an end, I guess. Tonight, Shoto played better than us. You know, they're a quality program. They had a good game plan. You know, we kind of jumped on them early. They made some good adjustments, and we just couldn't readjust. And hats off to Shoto. They did a nice job.
Congratulations to both Fairfield and Shoto on a historic night in high school hoops. Hey guys, remember, if you catch a high school highlight worth sharing, we want to see it. So send your best clips to UA Highlights at nfhsnetwork.com. We might just feature your school on our show. Plus, check out nfhsnetwork.com for the best live and on-demand high school sports action anywhere. I promise you. I'm Rashawn Ali, and we're going to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching Under Armour Highlights of the Week on the NFHS Network.